Alright, so hello YouTube and hello Steam. I am Pinstar and this is Iratus, Lord of the Dead. So, what is Aratus, Lord of the Dead? Well, it is a roguelike adventure game very much in the vein of Darkest Dungeon in terms of its format. However, its theme and tone are very much different. Here we play as Aratus, the bad guy, essentially. And we are to build our minions and what have you, and our hordes of the undead to take on and slaughter all of the mortals. So that's sort of its twist. And there's a lot of mechanical twists here that are differentiated from Darkest Dungeon. It is not a Darkest Dungeon clone by any measure. Without any further ado, I'd say why don't we dive on in, start a new game. I did a couple of sort of mini practice games here just to familiarize myself with the UI and what have you. This is very much going to be a learning opportunity. So let's dive in. They want you to finish up the tutorial before anything else. I don't blame them. Alright, so it starts us off right into battle here. So every minion has 5 basic abilities and an ultimate. And just like with Darkest Dungeon, the position it's an up to 4-on-4 fight. The position that your minion is on is dependent. It depends on what abilities they can use. So right now, our skeleton here is standing in the front row. He can just make a regular attack that ignores armor, or he can do 2 physical attacks. Since these guys, they don't seem to have any armor here, we'd probably get a little bit more goodies out of here. Now we can hit the front 2 ranks. These are the front 2. I'm going to go for this guy. He looks a little bit more dangerous. So yes, there's physical and magical damage reduce their vigor. You can catch targets on fire to do damage over time. Stress will reduce their sanity, just like within Darkest Dungeon. The heroes can go insane, so you can pretty much kill your enemy either through physical or stress damage. Dang, that hurt. All right, so here we have the Banshee. The Banshee. She's got a couple of interesting attacks here. Hers are more stress damage here, and here it also debuffs the enemies, which is useful because we could reduce the incoming damage. So little sanity damage, little of that, and yes, once they've lost enough sanity, they can either go insane, or you might accidentally inspire them, which makes them stronger. And yeah, once they're at 0 sanity, every single additional source of sanity damage can give them a chance of dying instantly. Sort of the heart attack mechanic. They can flee from combat if they get too scared. You must have missed. Okay. Alright, I'm going to continue wailing on this guy. Yeah, that's definitely cutting down the damage they're doing. And since this debuff only lasts for attack, I think just constantly hitting them with the soprano, and thus constantly applying that debuff, is a good thing. Alright, so that, he just debuffed her minus accuracy. Fair enough. There we go. So instead of the narrator commentating on all of your different actions here, it's Iratus himself. Because, I mean, he's the necromancer. He doesn't fight directly. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna keep up with that debuffing just to cut down on his damage. Oh, I see what we did. We reduced his damage to where if he rolls low, he doesn't do us any damage. Alright, yeah, we're just going to keep it up. Alright, now he's insane. He's Berserk. What's Berserk do? Damage increased and damage received is increased. Fair enough. Oh yeah, see, now we're just going to slaughter him. Because he completely dropped his defenses. There we go. Got our basic parts here. Victory. Okay, so... Alright, so now we're here in Aratus's lab. Alright, so here our resources here is not gold. We're not after gold or treasure. We're here for parts. That's how we physically cobble minions together. And as you can tell, minions are a lot more expendable in this game than they are in, say, Darkest Dungeon. So we have a skeleton and a banshee. And we have 6 characters we can create at first, and then a whole host more of them that we can possibly get once we get a little bit more here. Once we fulfill certain unlock conditions. But for now, we're just going to be working with these 6. Now, I was playing around. One party I particularly like. Basically, you want to focus on either physical damage or stress damage. And I happen to like the stress damage mechanic here. So, what we're going to do is a couple of these frontliners, like the Skeleton and the Dark Knight, are good for both. They're good for physical damage or stress damage, depending on how you want to use them. So, let us build ourselves a Dark Knight.
An inspiring leader, but irrelevant for the armies of undead.
The other stress damage one here is a Wraith. I do like me a Wraith. Now, between the Wraith and the Dark Knight, that's using up all of our ectoplasm here. So these guys are going to be difficult to replace if they die. Well, die again. So we're going to want to keep good care of them.
Perhaps the warnings were just superstition.
So we want you in the back. We want the Banshee in rank 3. We want the Skeleton in rank 2 and the Dark Knight up front as sort of a frontline tank here. Alright, so now we are going to the map here. So dungeons are procedurally generated, and basically you pick a spot, you have either an encounter or a bonus or what have you, and then you go on to another path and you make your way to the end. So it's different every time. So, but here, obviously, we're going to be going into a fresh battle here. So yeah, certain enemies have buffs, debuffs, and other goodies here. Let the slaughter commence. So this dude has, this is the Taskmaster. His special is whenever he dies, his allies recover 30 sanity. So we kind of want to save him for last. Not to mention, this guy's got what's called block and ward. So a couple of different stats here. You got armor and resistance, which is just reduces physical or magical damage by a certain amount. But then you've got ward and block. Block and ward are basically like charges that you can use to nullify damage completely. But every time you nullify an attack, it reduces your charge. So these will eventually be expended and thus rendering them weak. So our skeleton, we're going to go with a smite. There we go. Yeah, we got to get those debuffs applying. The Sopranos. All right, so the ward protected him, but we also used up a charge for the ward. Okay. We could, every time an enemy receives a buff, we could do that. I mean, he can sometimes buff his allies. We could also remove our own debuff, but I don't really want to. Yeah, let's do a hollow stare. Yeah, we got him insane. What's his at the start of each turn loses 20% of vigor, receives an extra action. Ooh. Well, we're going to want to start doing something about that. That could actually be bad. Ah, hello! I wish I could pronounce your name. Let's see here. Necrotic Wind. Nobody has any buffs. Why don't we evolution to march on forward here? That's going to get us up a rank so we can start doing some attacks here. Yeah, that's worrisome because he's got 2 action plus plus a damage bonus. Let's see if we can't kill him, or at least, yeah. Yeah, let's do a whale, because this guy's about to do a dread attack, like a big dread attack. I am Wart. Okay. Let's just physically kill you.
One less annoyance in the world.
Because I don't want that. Alright. Ghostly Fire time. Anything else we can do? Ghostly Veil, Evolution, Cold Grasp, Magical Attack. No, I think we're going to go Ghostly Fire. Now, yeah, that uses up his last word, but hey, we got a nice little curse on this guy over here. Let's see. Interrupts stances or smite. We can do smite. Now for you, yeah, let's keep buffing our dread here. That seems to be working out for us here. Because now, with Hollow Stare, he's got a debuff here. At least I think it counts as a debuff. Alright, so now what's his insight? Oh, he's got all remaining strength. Alright, well we're gonna Ghostly Fire here. Because he back in the back there is no longer Alright, I think it's yeah, let's go charge in here. Get you going. I am going to go for a Scream here. Try and get him, because now he's at 0 sanity. Every single stress attack has a chance of just outright killing him. So a Scream here could make it happen. Alternatively, we could just keep buffing. You know what? I think buffing is the correct answer here. Oh yeah, you get the 2 attacks. Alright, let's go for the Hollow Stare. Actually, I'm going to go Hollow Stare on this guy because our Wraith is going to be able to attack 2 people. There we go. Some nice insanity there. And then we get the Ghostly Fire on both of them. Alright, that's got both of their... Ow! Knock it off. Alright, well we might as well kill you traditionally.
Life, you will be worth something in death.
Alright, now we just want to hit him with as much insta-kill death chances. So every attack is going to be a stress attack until I don't know, does it say has a chance, accuracy, sanity? I don't know if it says on here what the instant death chance is. But yeah, there it goes. Boom. Instant death heart attack.
Wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Alright. So, alright, we got an ectoplasm, some blood, some bones, armor, and a scroll of skullfall. We're probably going to need to build us another skeleton here, because, yeah, you got kind of hurt. So, artifacts. Basically, these are things that we can equip Aratus with. There we go. Allows him to use Skullfall. So now we can start building up magic. Yeah, you know what? Let's get us a new skeleton. They're cheap enough to make.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired, you know.
All right. So now the other interesting thing about this is that so whoever is in your main party, they're going to be doing combat. Whoever is not fighting, that's how they heal. So this skeleton here, having taken a butt ton of damage, is going to be sitting on the sidelines for a while and will eventually recover himself. So that's why we built ourselves a new skeleton to act as his replacement. Everyone else is good enough. I'm okay with the Wraith as is right now. So yeah, let's see here. What do we got here? A chest containing artifacts. A quest. Or you know what? Let's go for the artifact. I do like me some artifacts. All right, let's see what we got. Enemies are less likely to escape. Minions gain 4 luck, accuracy, and ooh. So if no minions were killed in battle, all minions that took part in... Ooh. That right there looks good to me. That looks real good to me.
Finally, this item finds its way.
So yeah, now we have a way to heal our Wraith. I'm still going to use the replacement skeleton because the off combat healing, and again, you need to not lose any minions in combat for that to work. So yeah, we're just going to let Mr. Skeleton number 1. Let's see here. We will do squad numero 1. All right, so now we're dealing in 2 more things. We're dealing in mana and we're dealing in wrath. So mana is what allows you to cast your various spells, and if you remember, we got that from before. We might as well drop some Skullfall. The other nice thing is it doesn't take up a turn to use this here. So we might as well just set everybody on fire.
Say hello to my burning friend.
Right then. Now we've opened up a few new things. I like this attack right here, Astounding Fortitude. Armor and resistance, and it causes enemies to attack the skeleton more often. That is very handy. And then we can just soprano everybody to debuff them.
He dies so that you can live.
Yeah, he can't even get through the armor. A trap. Abilities that affect are limited to one specific position, depending on the specifics of the trap, but a character occupying that position can either receive negative or positive. Interest. Ow. Alright, so you just tossed a trap on my Wraith and did your thing. Fair enough. Alright, what I'm going to do, I think the Hollow Stare, yeah, each buff or debuff, and we've got plenty of people with plenty of debuffs here. So let's, boom. Big sanity damage. Whiff. Okay, now nobody is buffed here. I could Ghostly Veil my skeleton, but I'd rather start hitting them with, these. Nobody's close to death, so Astounding Fortitude still makes a lot of sense. This one, I'm questioning the use of it, of sapping, trading your health for their sanity. It's, I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of build that you can do that would, benefit from that. But maybe we need to unlock some more of the minions here. All right, we're going to do one more Soprano, just give everybody that lovely debuff. Enough with the traps, jeez. Okay, I can't hit this guy, unfortunately. I can, however, Hollow Stare. Oh, let's Hollow Stare you. Okay, so now it's, time to... Oh, I see. The trap is preventing that. He prevented him from moving. Interesting. Fair enough. Ooh, and now we have enough. Ire here that we can start using our thing. And the shield banger costs 40 ire here, but it does stress damage to everybody. I think that's the correct answer here. Oh yeah, he's still on fire. All right, you're buffed, so we gotta Hollow Stare you. That takes care of all of that. All right, yeah, we can keep sopranoing them because that might heart attack him. Defensive stance, eh? We, removes all buffs from target and loses evasion. That works for me. Ah! You miss. Do I want to, I don't know if I want... I think I might actually just be better off just doing an attack here. Just flat out kill him. Ooh, there goes the stress. The stress of seeing his ally die did him in. Every single little source here. Work it. Work it real good. Yeah, I'll work it real good here. Let's see here. I mean, we could just go full physical, but nah, let's go for sanity damage there. Although that didn't do too much. All remaining strength, eh? Yeah, let's just keep whipping out that. There we go. Now here's an interesting one. Restores target to full sanity, but gives Aratus a mana equal to 30% of the sanity. That's an interesting one right there, because now we could just go and just physically kill him and farm up some mana here. So boom, 30. We soaked in the goodness there, and then yeah, why don't we just kill him? I mean, the buffing dread doesn't really help. Because dread impacts how much sanity damage we do. Oh. Yeah, we'll just
Carve open their husks.
Ow. Yeah, this last little bit right here is no bueno. There we go. So even our stress damaging team, but that item should heal everybody up a little bit. And more ectoplasm. Awesome. Alright, so you healed up. Did you guys heal up? Alright, let's see here. So this is basically like a tech skill tree here with different things here. I was looking through these before. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for Sorrow, because if we need to drop another thing of stress damage on somebody, it's cheap, and it gives us an extra chance to just flat out heart attack somebody who's already at 0. So Sorrow looks good to me. And then over here in Alchemy, getting the chances of receiving more parts is a good one. Let's see, Architect's Souls, chance of receiving artifacts, and replace parts in a minion with higher quality parts of the same type. Now let's just get more raw materials. That seems like the correct answer to me. Let's see here. Entering the dungeon. Do we want to craft anybody new? I mean, I could make myself another fresh skeleton just so that all these other skeletons could keep healing up. That might be an effective strategy, because these guys are damage sponges anyway. That's kind of their role. So, bada boom, bada bing. Both of these guys will continue healing. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. Choose a battle squad. What do we got here? Refill mana or Oh. Well, we have maximum mana. I would have knew. All right. Well, hey, I'm new to the game here. I didn't know that. Otherwise, I'd have put all of our injured skeletons in place. Oh well, live and learn. All right, new battle here. Let's see how we're doing. Well, that's obnoxious, because I kind of like it when he moves. Whoa! What is going on here? What in the tarnation is going on here? These guys all just get much higher level? Alright, well, regardless, let's start debuffing here. And yeah, we're gonna need to Get that stance going. Hang on one second. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so let's see what we. All right, so Dark Knight. We don't. Well, we have a couple of debuffs around. Oh, these guys have a couple of. Well, these guys have a couple of physical blocks here, which means we can start wearing down their sanity here. So yeah, I think Hollow Stare is the correct answer. And since this guy has the debuff, that doesn't help. Well, nobody's. I might as well do the evolution because it should break the trap. No, it doesn't break the trap. Okay, that is rather obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we got to. We don't have any stances to interrupt here. And that's a physical attack. So this guy's going to block it. Well, you know what? I could just use Smite to wear down those two shields. Because, yeah, it's a double attack, so it wears out their... Ow! Ow! That's no bueno. Well, that's one way to get her back. We could do this to heal. Although that'd be a little wasteful. We'd want to use that when we're lower. Yeah, I think Hollow Stare. Yeah, that makes more sense here. There we go. We got some insanity going. Yeah, this freaking trap, because I want to move forward so I can use my ghostly fire. Well, we might as well use the necrotic wind to strip him of his buff. And there's the buff again. But hey, he knocked him to 0 sanity, so now we can just instantly kill him.
He dies so that you can live.
Let's see if we can...
Extinguish hope.
I guess I can only do it once per turn, which makes sense. But now we're at 100, so we could do ourselves. We could have ourselves a banger. Boom! Instant kill. Don't need to whittle down that health bar. Whiff. All right. Let's see here. Hollow Stare, Futile Hopes. Yeah, you know, well, he doesn't have any of the Hollow. Oh, I can go back here for Hollow Stare. There we go. Get that insanity going. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, hey, the trap's gone. And nobody with buffs, so let's try that evolution thing again so we can move forward. We could, I mean, I like this shield banger right here. Let's do a shield banger. There's enough guys to make it worth it. And then we're going to wail to boost everybody's dread stat. Hollow stare. Boom. There goes the sanity. Alright, now we can ghostly fire. It hits 2 people here. Boom. And yeah, with them cursed. Ha 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 ha.
Distinguish hope.
It's worth a shot to use that every turn. Nobody's not really gonna. Yeah, we could keep buffing these for the next action. Although it's kind of wasted on our wraith because he. Oh no, that's evolution.
Maybe I'll craft this.
Whoa! Double kill just from the curses. That's impressive right there. Boom. Yeah, we gotta find like a new class that just does more debuffs. I don't want to waste that on. Yeah, Terror Wave is a necrotic 40 to 45. Yeah, you know what? We don't need the curse so much as the direct damage. So we'll take that. Or miss. And ironically, it's meant to lower evasion. So, GG. I'm not going to keep spending on Shield Basher here. I'm not going to kill my own skeleton with Embrace Mediocrity. I'll just brace him. Maybe absorb some hits. All right, let's get that stress damage flowing. What is your betrayal, right? Almost there. This guy has a lot of health. And a lot of sanity, that is. We'll keep the Astounding Fortitude going. Alright, so he wants to escape. He wants to try to run away. So we gotta kill him quick. There we go. Wouldn't want him and his delightful parts to get away. Alright, those skeletons are almost healed up. But this skeleton, these guys are all improve a minion using a brain. Okay, let's go for the using parts. Higher quality gives higher stats. Items can provide your minions with additional features. Give them a brain. Okay, well, we've already got. So let's see what we can do here.